In this video tutorial, we will create a ratchet. So let's start by creating a new part file. And make sure to set the correct units. So I'll just select the system options, document properties. I'll just change this to ANSI. Then the units should be mmgs, 2 decimal places, so that should be good. And I'll select OK. So let us sketch by selecting the Sketch Command Manager tab. Select the sketch tool. Here I would select the top plane. First is that I would create a center line running vertically upward. Then I'll just right click and select to end the line tool. I'll just press the F key to hit the drawing graphics area. So here I would discuss mirroring. You could use the mirror entities by selecting already sketch entities, like for example line. Just draw horizontal, vertical, and then horizontal connected to the center line. So I'll just select, right click and select. You could use mirror entities, then entities to mirror, select the visible lines, then it should be copy. Okay, so place a tick mark on the copy and the mirror about, select that portion, and select the center line and click the OK button. That is one way of mirroring entities. So I'll just select them and I'll just press the Control key and press the delete key in the keyboard. Also this one, point here. Also now I will be demonstrating a real-time mirroring. You can mirror as you sketch an entity, and this is called dynamic mirroring. Hover your mouse cursor to the tools, select sketch tools, and select dynamic mirror. Please select a sketch line or linear model. You'll notice here in the message under Mirror Property Manager. So I'll select the center line here. Then I'll select line. And I'll just draw similar sketch entities just like before. Notice that it is dynamically mirrored real time. That is how to use dynamic mirror. Now let us add some dimensions. This is 100 and this one is say 20, and the length of the center line is 220 millimeters. Notice that the sketch is fully defined. So let us go to the Features Command Manager tab, select Extrude Boss Face. Notice here you have an extrusion that is directed upward. So under blind condition, let us change that to mid-plane. Let's change the step to 15. Enter. 15 millimeters under mid-plane condition will give us 7.5 upward and 7.5 downward. Okay. I'll just use a drop angle, provide an angle, let's say 8 degrees. Notice the changes. It is drafted on all of its faces by 8 degrees. I'll just select the OK. I'll just rename this one by click and then click again. Let's say this would be the handle of the ratchet. And click outside or in the graphics area. So that feature is renamed as handle. Now let us sketch another entity in the front plane. I just select the front plane, select sketch. I just change my orientation view normal to that plane, and I'll draw a circle using center radius tool. Then I'll just provide the radius diameter, this one with diameter 12. Then okay. Then I'll just change my view to isometric view. Then I'll just use extruded boss base under Features Command Manager tab. Notice the direction of your extrusion. It's away from the handle, so I'll just reverse the direction and change the direction to, or the condition to, let's say up to next. I'll just zoom in here to see the possible output. So it's connected to the two faces of this handle. So what if I select up to surface? Then you provide a face or a plane. So let us select this one. Notice the difference. I'll just right click, delete. How about the bottom piece? So there are different uses the condition of the extrusion. So I just select this one, clear, and then change that back to up to next. So that would be great. So I just press the OK button. You could use here or the confirmation corner in the graphics area. So this gives us the transition of the ratchet. So let us just rename this one transition, then click outside. Let us now create the head part of the ratchet. So I'll just select the top plane and select sketch. I'll just change my orientation view to the normal to the top view, or I'll just select the top view. Here I will use line. Let's say this one, and a tangent arc. You can use the tool here, or you could simply use the shortcut by hovering your mouse pointer or cursor to the end point of the line and draw an arc. Then the line tool will be activated again. Similarly, I'll just draw another arc. That ends the profile of the head of the ratchet. So I'll just select center line, right click and then select, so that you confirm that you draw the center line itself. Then I'll just add some relations. I'll just connect the center of this arc and the end point of that center line. I'll make it as merge and OK. I'll just press the escape key so that none of them is selected. I'll just add another relation. I'll just select the center of this arc here and the end point of the center line. Then merge and OK. Now notice that the sketch is underdefined and my sketch relations are complete. And I'll just dimension these given center line. Probably this is 18. Radius of this one is say 13, and this one is 16. Then I'll just click OK for the dimensions. I'll go to Features Command Manager tab, select Extruded Boss Base, and I'll just change my orientation to isometric. Now, under the blind condition, I'll change that to mid-plane. Then the depth is 15, I'll just change that to 20. And again, provide a draft angle of 8 degrees. Make sure that you place a tick mark to merge result, then OK. So I just change to isometric view, and let us rename this one as head. So let us add a new view so that every time we select this portion, select that portion, we would be viewing the head portion in isometric. So I just zoom in somewhere here, or I could just zoom to area. Then I'll just change this view. Okay, so add another view, new view. Let's rename that as head and click OK. So I'll just change to isometric view again. Notice that another view here is added. So if you're going to select this one, it will be diverted to the views you created. So let us continue sketching. Let us sketch another entity, and I'll just select the top face of the head. I'll just use the offset entities. Select the edges of the top face. You could simply use the right click if you want, and then select tangency. Also this one. Then I'll just reverse the direction, change the offset distance to 2 millimeters, then OK. So we will be creating a recess cut here, so I'll just go to the Features Command Manager tab, select Extrude Cut, and the depth, let's change that to mm, and that will give us the recess cut. So I'll just rename this one as recess. So let us sketch some circles for the pocket of the Ratchet. So again, sketch Command Manager tab, sketch tool, select the face of this recess cut here. I just change my view normal to that face. I just zoom in and create 2 circles. Let us provide the diameters. Let's say this is 18. This is 24. Notice that the sketch is still underdefined. So let us add relation between the centers of the circle, also the origin. Let's make it vertical, then OK. And also I'll just add a dimension between those two. Let's say that it's 18, then OK. Then I'll just use trim entities. Make sure to select power trim, then click hold and move your cursor downward. That's the use of the power trim. Okay. Now let us use Extruded Cut under Features Command Manager tab. Notice that this is a blind condition. If you're going to increase this one a value of 10, then click outside. That is your possible output under blind condition, of course. So let's change this one to offset from surface. Then you will need to select a surface. So let's select the bottom piece of the head and change the value to 5. So this condition is used to locate the end of an extrusion as measurement from a plane, face, or a surface. So I'll just click OK and return my view to the head. Now let us see or double check the measurement or the thickness of this face between that surface. It should be 5 millimeters. So I'll just select Evaluate tab, and then I'll just select Measure tool. I would select the two faces, select this one and the other one at the bottom. So refer to the normal distance, which is black here, or you see it here. Normal distances is 5 mm, so that is great. So I just close this one and change my view again to isometric view. So let us rename this one as pocket. Now let us create holes using Hole Wizard. Hole Wizard is under the Features Command Manager tab. Select Hole Wizard. Under the type, hole type, let us select hole and asymmetric. Then this will be the type is 3 sizes, and the diameter should be, say, 9 mm. That is true all, and then I'll just select the Positions tab and change my view to top view. I'll just zoom in the head and I'll just select this face. Then I'll just await the center of this arc. I'll bring my cursor to the arc, then click the center of that arc, then OK. Then let us rename this as, let's say, wheel hole. And now let us add another hole wizard. Similarly, hole, 3 sizes, and that diameter should be, let's say, 12. Then Positions tab, select this face. Wait, I'll just select this origin. Then click OK. I'll just rename this one Ratchet hole. Now I'll just change my orientation view to isometric again. Now the finishing touches will be fillets. So I'll just select fillet under Features Command Manager tab and change the radius to 3. And I'll just select the 4 edges here. Then I'll just click OK. I'll just rename this one to handle fillets. Now add another fillet. Let's say radius 1 for the handle ends. Then okay. So I just rename this with 1. Now let us add more fillets to the transition and head and handle. Probably this will be 2 mm. I'll just select the face of the transition. Then okay. So rename this one to the transition head handle. Now let us add more fillets in the head with radius 1 mm. So I'll just edit this one, right click, edit feature. Notice that the first edges that you have selected under the handle. So let us select the outer edge of the head at the top face and the edge at the bottom face. So all in all, there are 6 edges selected, and I'll just click OK. I'll just change to isometric view, and I'll just save it as new folder, say Ratchet. And save. Then I'll just change the appearance of this one. Let's say right click and then appearances. Let's say the feature handle. So the appearance will only be applied to that entity or that feature. So let's try to select some colors. You could choose a different color if you want to. Then after selecting the color that best suits your handle, press the OK key here. Similarly, I would apply similar color or appearances to the handle plate. Then OK. Also to this one, appearances, edge and fillets, same color, then OK. Appearances, then OK. So you may want to change the color of the part if you want to. So I'll just leave that to your exercise. And this completes the video tutorial for the Ratchet.